one of the areas where the Giants had a business decision to make, and they've had multiple years to make it, long-term commitment to running back Saquon Barkley, who was the second overall pick in 2018. They never offered him a satisfactory to him long-term deal. There were negotiations last year when he was under the franchise tag. They weren't able to work it out. There were actually discussions before that because they were going to tag Daniel Jones, sign Saquon Barkley. Didn't get that worked out, so they tagged Barkley and signed Jones. And then Barkley becomes a free agent this year. Joe Shane told us at the scouting combine they were actually thinking about tagging him a second time. They didn't do it, so he goes and signs with the Eagles. And he went to the game last night between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly. They put him on the Jumbotron, and he got booed by Knicks fans in Philadelphia. So he takes to Twitter, Barkley does, and he says, "It's been 2 months. LOL, no way you can still be this mad. MF can't even go to a basketball game. Why is he using my initials? Oh, wait, that's not what MF means." And then after somebody called him out because he's a traitor and he left and went to the hated Eagles, let me educate some of you fans here. I can't bail or become a traitor if I never got an offer to come back. So I went to the organization I felt that was the best, and after already being here for a month, man, I'm excited to be an Eagle. Go Birds. Look, don't hate the guy who leaves. The team has all of the levers and leverage in their favor to keep a guy as long as they want. Just like you said, even if there's a guy who's hell-bent on leaving after 7 years, you offer him more money and he'll change his mind. Even if you draft him, I mean, they force him there out of the gates. Between the Jets and the Giants, he would have picked the Jets. His dad's a big Jets fan. He went to the Giants because they had dibs on him. So he plays there 6 years. They don't give him an offer that he likes, and he leaves. And that's how it works. Don't be mad at the kid. He's just trying to get paid for his services. The Giants had every opportunity over and over again from the end of his third regular season in 2020 through March 11, when the Eagles had the ability to go try to sign him. The Giants had the exclusive right to try to sign him to a long-term deal, and they didn't. If you're going to get mad, Giants fans, get mad at the Giants. Don't get mad at Saquon Barkley. I understand it. I mentioned it in the post I did this morning. It's the old Jerry Seinfeld bit. We're just rooting for laundry. You know, we love him when he's on our team, and we hate him when he's wearing a different shirt. Boo, different shirt. He's the same guy, but we hate him because he's wearing a different shirt. And that's where that's all coming from. And I think that Saquon needs to understand that. It's just he's the latest example of a very age-old dynamic. He shouldn't take it personally. This is just how it goes when you jump to the arch rival or one of the arch rivals of the team that you spent your whole career with.
Yeah, I was saying, it's like he's going down 95, 90 minutes or even, shorter than that, whatever it is, if you're speeding, so it's not like he went somewhere to like the Browns, right? And then he comes and then he's there and then people are gonna like it's different when you sign with the rival, but at the same time, as you said, like it's not his fault that the Giants didn't want to pay him market value, and your market value is what someone is willing to pay you. The Eagles were willing to step up and do that and add a really, really good run threat to their backfield. So this is going to be interesting, to see what the Eagles offense looks like, when you've got Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley back in the same backfield in Philadelphia. They don't have Jason Kelce anymore as their center. So what's that going to do to that offensive line? Obviously, when you have Jeff Stoutland, you don't really worry about it. But I don't know. I mean, I understand from a rivalry aspect why a player is going to get booed when they sign with a rival, even if it means, you're not thrilled about it, but it's the way it is.
Well, and look, here's the reality. Somebody should have made it clear to him before he even went to the Eagles. You understand what this is going to do. You understand you're going to take some heat. You understand Giants fans aren't going to like it. Even if they shouldn't be mad at you, they're not going to like it, and nothing you say, no matter how right you are, is going to change it. And this gets back to the challenge of not giving in to the temptation to engage with people on social media. And it's the devil on one shoulder, it's the angel on the other. A lot of times the angel wins. For some people, the devil wins all the time. For some, particular people currently on trial in New York, the devil wins all the time. But
Why?
the devil only has to win once, and you put something out there and you get yourself into a fight, and it's not going to make Giants fans aren't going to care. You can explain that to them in a rational way, and they will agree with everything you say, and they're still going to boo Saquon Barkley into oblivion every time they see him.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, unless the way you make sure that doesn't happen is to win a championship with the team that you originally signed with. And even then, there's still going to be people that boo you. I mean, the funny thing is that he was in Philadelphia and this happened, right? And that's because all these Knicks fans have been buying tickets because I'm sure it was cheaper to get down to Philadelphia and then go to whatever they call their arena. I think it's the Spectrum Center. I don't know what it's called in Philadelphia than it is to get, prime playoff tickets at Madison Square Garden. That series, the next series coming up between the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers, that's going to be fun, man. Madison Square Garden on Monday night. That's going to be electric.
Yeah, I may have to watch one of these games. It's the Wells Fargo Center, by the way. It was the Spectrum a long time ago. The Spectrum is where Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed had their first fight in 1976. The Spectrum. It is the Wells Fargo Center. The Flyers and the Sixers play there. Also, the Philadelphia Wings of the National Lacrosse League play at the Wells Fargo Center. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.